Hello? Okay. Yeah, hello, and welcome to another month of monthly subscription box unboxings. We've actually got an extra box with Super Geek Box this month, so we've got 5 boxes to go through. So yeah, I mean, we'll get straight into it as soon as possible, but basically, these are monthly subscription boxes where you can pay your money. They send you a lot of geeky goodness. You don't know what you're going to get every month. It's on a subscription basis. If you want to find out any more information about these, click the link in the description. It gives you all the information that you need about these. We do have 5 to go through, as I've mentioned, and I've taken this opportunity with getting an extra box. I've taken the opportunity to reorder the boxes and the way that I do it a little bit. So basically just move Geek Fuel up a little bit because they're so good. And yeah, well, basically what I do is compare the boxes, give you an idea of which ones are the best to get, and I rate them at the end and do a full rating and give them all scores and all that kind of stuff at the end of the video. So yeah, I mean, the one thing that I do also want to mention is that there is a giveaway going to be happening for some of the spare items. Obviously, I get a lot of items from these boxes, and there's some spare items that I get. I'm going to give those away. All the information for that is going to be in the description, so feel free to click that link, and you can enter the giveaway and possibly win some of the items that you've seen in these videos in previous months. One final thing before we get into it is that there will be a Munch Pack unboxing again on my second channel. I've done that once before, but yeah, feel free to check out my second channel for that. I'll leave a link in the description. All the links and everything that you need is in the description, but I guess we'll get straight into opening these because there's quite a lot to get through this month. So first up, as always, is going to be Loot Crate. They were the first ones that ever sent me a box, so they're always first in these videos. This one is probably the third biggest box, so also the third smallest. It's about in the middle of the sizes of boxes, so we'll see what they've got in here this month. So June's theme is Dystopia, and we're straight in with a Fallout vinyl figure, Daubs. These are these sort of adorable, cute figures with the big heads and stuff, and that's really cute. Obviously, like always with these sorts of things, well made. Yeah, I like that. That's a cute little figure and something a little bit different because yeah, normally those figures are pretty much all the same with just a big head and a cute face. But yeah, I like that. Let's have a look at the t-shirt now. So we got a RoboCop themed t-shirt. I quite like this. This is a nice design on that. That's pretty cool. Again, the t-shirts are always pretty good in these boxes and one of the main draws to them. Matrix puzzle, 300 piece puzzle. So that is the design of the puzzle that's inside this 300 piece jigsaw puzzle. Yep, something a little bit different. Next up, what's this? Terminator face. So that's a bit strange. It's basically a metal print of Terminator face. I mean, I probably have absolutely no use for that whatsoever, but it is pretty cool. But I guess yeah, it doesn't really speak to me that much, that one. Next up, we've got a Bioshock Infinite key blank. There you go. There's that. That's pretty cool. I like that. The Bioshock collection has just been announced, which should be fun to play through. So yeah, because that's a blank key, you can either obviously display that or actually get it cut to use as your normal key. So I like that. I like that idea of having something useful as well with this game-related item. And finally, we've got the loot pin there. That is the final item. That's all we've got from Loot Crate this month. All of these were exclusive items. And with the loot pin, I read that you get some like an exclusive wallpaper or something for your phone from the Fallout Shelter game. So that's pretty cool. This is the box art for the Loot Crate box this month. It's actually really cool, I've got to say. Obviously, it goes in connection with the Fallout Daubs figure. That would work good with that. But yeah, I like that. I like that box art. Obviously, Loot Crate normally do something with the inside of the boxes. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Just to point out that I do all my ratings for all of these items at the end of the video. So I basically go through every single item, give it a rating, and then we get a full rating for the entirety of the box. And then I compare all the boxes to see which one was the best this month. So with that in mind, because the fact that I've got 5 of these to get through, I am trying to do these videos a little bit quicker now and just sort of quickly showcase the items and then give my thoughts at the end and let the ratings speak for themselves eventually. But yeah, for Loot Crate, that was, you know, not too bad. All of those exclusive items, which always help with these boxes. I always say it's better to have an exclusive item because then the only way you can get it is by buying the box. So yeah, we'll move on. And next up we have Geek Fuel. These have been doing really good recently. This is the second biggest box of the 5. But yeah, we'll see how they do for June. Geek Fuel don't do a theme every month. They just send you a load of random stuff. We'll see what's in this month. So every month with Geek Fuel you get a free game on Steam. This is a Bit Evolution. Is a journey into the past that draws inspiration from all your favourite titles from the 70s, 80s and 90s. Sounds pretty cool actually, and I like the Game Boy style way of displaying this. So yeah, these games, sometimes they might be rubbish, sometimes they might be okay, but yeah, I like the sound of that. I'm going to give that a try. So next up we've got this Turtle Trainer, and it's according to the bottom, there's one of 4 possibilities that you could have got, and each has a 1 in 4 chance, and it's an exclusive as well, so it ticks all the boxes in terms of being an exclusive item and having a bit of variety to it. I always like both of those things, but I have no idea what's actually in here, so I guess... Which turtle did you tame? It's a Pokeball. What? I see. So this is basically a Pokeball shaped turtle, sort of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tie-in with Pokemon. Obviously it's a stress ball. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossed with Pokemon. Nicely presented as well. Yeah, really good item. One of the perfect sort of item that I expect and I like from these sorts of boxes. Exclusive, could have got different varieties, and it's fun and interesting. So Super 1-Up Planting Pot. Wow, this is a pretty big thing. This is another exclusive item. You've always dreamed of having your very own carnivorous plant that popped up out of a time and space warping tube to snatch unwitting and slow friends when they least expect it. Now that dream is coming alive in your hands. Plant a seed and watch it grow right before your eyes, luring in local winged menace to feast upon. So this is a plant pot in the shape of the tubes in Super Mario. That's really cool. I like that. Such a novel item. Yeah, big fan of that. So this is a stamp, a Super Mario stamp. I got Donkey Kong. I guess you could have got different varieties. Official Nintendo product. It got all the label on and everything like that. But yeah, it's basically a stamp. So you can stamp stuff with Donkey Kong's face. Okay, so this has to be one of my favourite t-shirt designs that we've ever had from these boxes. It's definitely up there in the top 5. Big League Pikachu. It's it's a Pokemon tie-in with a sort of Trainer's Choice bubblegum brand, so it's a baseball bubblegum type tie-in. That's a cool t-shirt. I like it. We've also got Pokemon temporary tattoos, so not a lot of value in that, I guess, but something a little bit fun. And then one more thing, which has a certificate of authenticity with it. Geek Fuel has issued this certificate to authenticate this copy of Sherlock, A Study in Pink, as an exclusive limited edition distributed solely by Geek Fuel. And Sherlock, A Study in Pink, #1. So it's an exclusive limited edition sort of comic style magazine type thing. Exclusive to Geek Fuel with its own sort of variant of cover, which we've seen sort of before with other boxes as well. So next up we've got Super Geek Box. This is the newest edition. We've never seen one of these before, so it's the first time opening one of these. I will say that Super Geek Box, their theme this month is villain. So we'll look at the t-shirt first. So again, as with the majority of the t-shirts that we get in these boxes, a very cool design there. Obviously a Zelda, Link, Star Wars tie-in. I like that. And as I often say with the t-shirts, the cost of the box is almost covered by the t-shirts that you get, and then you get all the extra stuff as well. The t-shirts is one of the biggest and best draws of these boxes, I would say. So next up we've got Morpie's plush. So these are always quite fun because they've got such a moping face. This is a Deadpool Mopies. You could have got 4 different varieties of Deadpool, as it's got on the tag there, 4 different colours. I got blue, and yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a bit of fun, and these plush items always nice to have. So we got Chomp Chomp keychain next up, which is pretty cool. Next up we have a Team Rocket official member badge. That's pretty cool. I mean, I know it's only it's just a little badge, but it speaks to me. It seems like Pokemon Fever is hitting these boxes because obviously the new Pokemon games are coming out later on in the year, and that's all fine with me because I love me a bit of Pokemon. This is the badge that you get in the Super Geek boxes. They're very similar to the 1-Up badges. Obviously, the Loot Crate also used to do very similar badges to that as well, but they up their game with the pins where you get a bit of extra DLC. What's this? So this is a Evil Companions wallet. You fold it obviously in half, and it's got Meowth on. Obviously, villain is the whole idea with this, the theme of this box. So yeah, wallet for money. They've actually put in a little wow, $1 million bill. Okay, I mean, it'd be all right if that was real. $1 million. Okay, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, Evil Companions wallet, pretty cool. Again, Pokemon Fever. This is a sticker, Harley Quinn in the shape of a queen playing card. So Harley Quinn basically is what that is. Obviously sticker. And one more thing, drawstring bag. What's on this? Traitor. Okay, very cool design on that bag. The traitor from obviously the new Star Wars movie, and the meme went all over the place. But yeah, that is a cool bag design, I've got to say, and quite a bit of stuff in here. So the daubs, you could have actually got 6 different types. You could have also got the Joker or Harley Quinn. Yeah, I've got to say, I'm impressed with Super Geek Box. That's the first box that we've opened on these videos from Super Geek Box, and that was a good one. Impressed with that. Next up is 1-Up box. Let's see what's in here. We have, first of all, straight off, a pop vinyl. I wonder if everybody knew about the Bioshock collection before it was actually officially announced. I mean, I think people did, but this is a Bioshock Infinite Booker DeWitt pop vinyl figure. Always good to have these. They're worth a decent amount. You get a good bit of value just in that straight away for having one of these in one of these boxes. And yeah, pretty cool and topical with Bioshock collection just being announced as well. Let's have a look at the t-shirt. So, and then again, I was always with the t-shirts, another cool design. This is obviously a cross between Jurassic Park and Walking Dead with Jurassic Dead. And I think the value of the box has already been covered in the t-shirt and the pop vinyl at this point. So, you can't say fairer than that, I guess. The theme for 1-Up box this month, I forgot to mention, is survival. So obviously, all of the items normally relate to the themes, which we've seen in the Loot Crate and the Super Geek box, and obviously we're getting that here as well. Next up is a keychain of Vault Boy keychain, obviously from Fallout. That's pretty cool. So we've also got an exclusive from 1-Up box of a key cover. Obviously you replace your key and this goes over the top of it. I don't actually know the reference to that, so feel free to leave a comment of what that is actually referencing. Decent little item. This is the badge from 1-Up box. They've actually changed these a little bit. They used to be very similar to the Super Geek box that we saw earlier, but looks a little bit better of a design now. But yeah, that's June 2016 survival. And one last thing, Jurassic sticker card. So it's kind of a Jurassic, very similar actually, interestingly very similar to the Super Geek box Harley Quinn card. So it's a Joker in obviously a Jurassic Park style. Obviously we had the Harley Quinn with the Queen as well, and sticker. So very exactly the same as that pretty much. So very similar there. And that's all you lot for the 1-Up box. So a few interesting items in there, a few little novelty items with the 2 main items as well. Obviously, as I always do, the ratings for all of these will be at the end. And we just got one more to go in terms of the boxes, and that is ZBOX. ZBOX is the biggest of the boxes this month. It's absolutely huge. It's probably the biggest box that we've ever had in doing since I started doing these monthly subscription box unboxings. It is absolutely massive. So yeah, let's open it up and see what's inside. So first up, we've got the t-shirt. Cool design on this. I didn't actually know the reference, but I read that it was X-Men related. So, but yeah, I mean, I like the artwork on that. Again, good t-shirts with these. The theme for ZBOX this month is Mutate, so it's all going to be around that. This is massive. So introducing Fabrication Soft Sculpture by Funko. So Funko, the same people who do the Pop Vinyls and various other things. This is made by them. Obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got Raphael. Quite, big figure. That's a cool figure as well. Obviously the big head, which Funko is famous for. Actually got proper weapons on there as well, proper hard weapons. So yeah, that's really nice. And that's obviously why the box for ZBOX this month is so big. But yeah, that's a really nice item for this box. We've got another Disney Infinity model, Disney Infinity 2.0. We actually had one of these last month with I think it was Rocket Raccoon. I wonder if they've got a load of these that they need to get rid of. But yeah, this is obviously of the Hulk. Cool sculpture, cool figure. Obviously Disney Infinity as well. It's you can play that. And the final item is an X-Men graphic novel, all new original graphic novel, modernizing the seminal origin and formative first days of these superhero icons that defined pop culture. Interestingly, it's hardback, and ZBOX sometimes, well, they quite often do this. They give us a really high quality hardback book or something like that. And the recommended retail price of this was $25 in the US. So to get that in one of these boxes, that's pretty good. In addition to the extra, the figures that we got as well, pretty impressive from ZBOX. Obviously, a small number of really high quality items with the ZBOX this month, and these boxes do vary from month to month, whether you get a lot of items that are lower quality or a small number of items of higher quality. It's all different. Some might be exclusive, some might not be exclusive. It all varies, but now we'll do the all-important scores where I go through each item, give each item a rating, gives us an overall rating for the box, and we'll see which box won out over the month. Had some really good stuff in these boxes this month, so yeah, they've all done really well. But yeah, the scores will speak for themselves. So first up with Loot Crate, I think it was pretty much a bog standard week for Loot Crate. Nothing special but nothing bad. The score that it ultimately gets pretty much reflects that, and it's kind of average. I just want to mention a bit of a formalization about the way that I score these. I've always done it this way, but I just want to formalize it. Basically, I give each item a score from 1 to 7, and then it can gain extra points for being a high quality item insofar as it's well made and it's well packaged and all that kind of stuff. It can get an extra point for being an exclusive item, so that you can only get that item in that box and you wouldn't have been able to get it anywhere else. And it gets an extra point for having a bit of variety to it. For example, the stress ball that we're about to see from Geek Fuel, having the different colours, something that the item isn't the same in all the boxes. There is a different aspect to it there. So yeah, and a pretty average score for Loot Crate there. And we come to Geek Fuel, and Geek Fuel absolutely knocked it out of the park once again. The stress ball, obviously, get an extra point for exclusivity and variety, but it is just ultimately a stress ball. The plant pot was a very high quality item and it was exclusive, so both of those items get points of 9, and we've been very close to getting an item with a score of 10 from Geek Fuel for the last 2 weeks, and I would say the stress ball was the closest this week, especially with quite nice packaging as well. But yeah, Geek Fuel are absolutely killing it recently with really high quality items, and also some a large number of items in the boxes, and ultimately the score of 47 that it gets is only 1 point from the record which Geek Fuel actually set last month. So very, very good from Geek Fuel. They are really far and away the best at the moment. When we come to Super Geek Box, this is the first time that we've seen Super Geek Box in these unboxings, and they've had a very good debut with the score that it gets you. See, actually puts it into second place for this month. Very, very good there. Obviously, just to let everybody know that the prices of all of these boxes in different areas is in the bottom left hand corner if you're ever curious about that. They are generally all very, very similar based on where you are, so nothing too different there, but very, very good from Super Geek Box for its first coverage in these videos, and I was impressed with the variety of items, the number of items, and some high quality stuff in there too, ultimately getting a score of 40. Now with One-Up Box, it's difficult with One-Up Box because it's always the same sort of thing where there's just not enough there. You know, they have, I would say, 2 high quality items with the t-shirt and the pop vinyl, but the other stuff just isn't really all that special. And ultimately this box actually gets the lowest score that we've ever seen throughout the course of opening these boxes. And I always say that anything above 30 would be worthwhile and worth your money, but this doesn't even reach that point, and it's a bit of a shame really, because One-Up Box, it does have some nice items, there's just not enough great stuff in there. Take into account ZBOX, for example, finishing up here, it's only got 5 items in there, in the same way that One-Up Box did, but all of the items are very high quality. Sorry, only got 4 items, one of them's just a magazine. Obviously, I do give an extra point for having a magazine or a badge or something like that as well. But, you know, there's only 4 items there, but they're all very high quality, and ultimately it doesn't get that great of a score because it's very hard to get high scores based on the way that I score these things with a small number of high quality items. But it's still you know, worth your money, I would say. So those are the scores for June. You know, Geek Fuel absolutely killing it, but Super Geek Box doing very well as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Did you agree with my ratings? Which box would you have had? Let me know in the description. If you want all the information about these boxes, want to sign up to any of them, use the links in the description. They're right there in the first couple of lines. And also remember that the giveaway link is in there as well, and there's just a lot of information down there. The description is always the best place. All the information is down there. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll be back next month to unbox all of July's boxes. So thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.